Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentlemen, Tom's here back with a SDL Week 4 Team Builder before the match. Today we the CHIEN-PAO are going up against the Buffalo Tauros, even though the name is not there. I did look it up, it is Buffalo Tauros, coached by the Rage 77. I probably will just call him the Rage or Rage, I don't know. But yeah, he has a very interesting team, and I'm pretty sure it's the first time we're battling, so I don't even know how he battles, but the team consists of CHIEN-PAO, Iron Tread, Slowking, Thunderous, Slitherwing, Amoonguss, Volcanion, Gutra, Ursaring, and Pineco. So yeah, the immediate threat is of course the CHIEN-PAO. The CHIEN-PAO just does so much damage. We do have pretty good walls in Azumarill and Klefki, so I'm actually not that worried about it, but I still have to look out for it because it can just steal an in-game if I don't watch out. Other than that, I think another really big threat is actually the Volcanion. Volcanion is a scary mon in this matchup because I do not have a good Volcanion switch. You can make an argument for AV Hackers would actually have been a decent switch, but I don't know about that because then I just get burned and I don't like that. So yeah, Volcanion, massive issue. Iron Treads, of course, is an annoying one. I do think I can deal with it semi-decently. And then there's like the regen core that we have to try and break through, but I do think we have ways of doing that. And I guess, as I said that, we might as well go into the team. So, first off, on our team this week, as always, we have Wolverine the Sneasler with Air Balloon, Unburden, Gungshot, Close Combat, Substitution, Sword Stance, 72 in HP, 22 in attack, 184 in speed with Gel Nature. We just outspeed anything that we wouldn't, that we can normally outspeed, being the Thunderous and below. Even though I am running an Unburden set this week, I still want to have the natural speed just in case. Now, the way this is supposed to work, right? We are gonna be setting up a sword stance on something I think we can, being Iron Tread, Gutra, Ursaring, CHIEN-PAO, because I think we do take one hit if he's not like banded. And then I'm gonna assume the Amoonguss comes in, and then I'm gonna substitute on the Amoonguss expecting a Spore, and then I can potentially go for sword stance more if I want to. Now, when he breaks our substitute, that does also break our Air Balloon. I did actually check this up. I played with one of my friends, M-Dragon, to test it out, and it does break the Air Balloon with the substitute, or even if the substitute just gets hit, it still breaks the Air Balloon. This is just a very good way of triggering an Unburden, plus Air Balloon is just really good because it means the Iron Treads can't win with like Choice Scarf Earthquake. It has to either swap or switch moves, and that's just really, it just becomes the best setup fodder kind of for a Sneasler at that point. So yeah, I hope we can pull it off and win with it. Next up, we have the Moth Torch with our War Corona, Heavy Duty Boost, Flame Body, Bug Buzz, Terror Blast, Flamethrower, Cryo Dance, 152 in HP, 52 in Spell Second, 104 in speed with Timid Nature. So we're just speed creeping the Slitherwing, and after our +1, we do outspeed the entirety of our opponent's team. I'm like pretty sure. We're running the Dual Stab with Terror Blast Electric, as you can see in the top left, Terror Blast Electric. The reason for this is so we can hit like the Volcanion. It's literally just for the Volcanion, I think. You can make the argument for maybe go for like Terror Ground, so we also hit like super effectively on the Iron Treads, but I mean we have Flamethrower with that already, so I don't really care about that. Plus, I don't want to make myself weak to Ice Shard from a CHIEN-PAO in certain scenarios. So we're just gonna run this, hoping that I can wait with pulling off the Terra Electric until the Volcanion is in against us, hoping he just stays as it, because Volcanion is also his Terramon, so it does becomes a little convoluted on who goes what kind of deal, but you know, that's the fun of the game. Next up, as I just mentioned, our opponent does have a decent amount of priority, so keep that in mind with our next mon, which is going to be Jean Grey, the Espeon with Terrain Extender, Magic Bounce, Psychic, Grass, and Dazzling Gleam, and Psychic Terrain, 32 in HP, 2v2 in Special Attack, 224 in Speed with Timid Nature. So we're running the 3 moves because those are the 3 moves to just hit our opponent's team overall the best. We're running Grass Knot over Shadow Ball because it does the exact same to Slowking, and it does more to Iron Treads than any other move, so that's why we're running it. D-Gleam for like Gutra, it also hits the CHIEN-PAO, so it doesn't get a free switch. Or if he predicts Psychic, that's, you know, a little bit of an issue. And Psychic is just because it's the best stab here. Now, we're running Psychic Terrain with Terrain Extender because in a scenario where I think I'm gonna die, but I know Espeon is faster, being like, let's say it's in against like Slowking or something, I can go for the Psychic Terrain, right? And at that point, I can then just make sure that our opponent cannot use any of the priority, being CHIEN-PAO, Slitherwing. I don't think Thundy can T-Wave, even though it's above the ground, because our mons are going to be on the ground, I think. It's something I have to look up real quick, but I think that's how it works. As long as our mons are on the ground, it cannot do it. But yeah, but this is a way to make sure that our win cons can stay win cons even through the priority. We get, is it 8 turns, I think, of Psychic Terrain? Yeah, 8 turns instead of 5 with the Terrain Extender, so that's the idea here. And I'm just hoping we can pull it off. Next up, we have Rogue, the Azumarill with Assault Vest, Huge Power, Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Play Roll, Nice Spinner, 240 in HP, 212 in Defense, and 48 in Speed. When Adamant, just speed creeping the Ursaring. It is also our best CHIEN-PAO answer together with Klefki, but I feel like Klefki overall is a little too passive this game. So I went with Azumarill instead, just running AV so we can potentially take like a special hit from Volcanion, even though we don't really want to take that, but Gutra also just can swap into Gutra, force it out with like a play rob and whatnot. So I could have run leftovers, but I feel like AV is slightly better on this matchup. Maybe I will regret it, we'll see. But yeah, I'm just hoping Azumarill can do what it needs to do, and that is check the CHIEN-PAO, and also can check like Slitherwind to some extent if it needed to. Next up we have Colossus, the Tinglu with leftovers, Vessel Rune, Ruin Nation, Earthquake, Spike to Stealth Rock, 248 HP, 118 defense, and 18 special defense with Ambush Nature. Getting hazards up in this game is very, very nice because our opponent's removal is literally just the Iron Treads, and that's it, I think. Now, they could swap the Iron Treads in on this, but this is actually a really good switch to Iron Treads. Like, the strongest fighting move it gets is Body Press, and it does like 20%. Same with Ice Spin, and they do about the same damage. And Earthquake, like, mollywops that thing, so I'm not too worried about the Iron Treads. Like, he can probably spin on us, but I can always pretty much swap this in and get hazards up again if I need to. And last we have El Noodle, the Electros with another Assault Vest will Levitate, U-Turn, Dragon Tail, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, 248 HP, 8 in special attack, and 252 in special defense. This is our main Volcanion and Thundurus switch. Now, main issue is I don't have a way of getting health back. We're running Dragon Tail because I might need to be able to Dragon Tail like a Goodra out. I might be able to need to Dragon Tail like a Thundy out. I don't know about Thundy, but the Goodra mostly. Maybe I can just Dragon Tail expecting like a Moongus to come in and they can start getting more and more chip if we have hazards up. I just feel like Dragon Tail was the best fourth move I can switch on this. If Super Fang was still a thing, because apparently this thing doesn't get Super Fang anymore, I would probably run that, but we're just going Detail instead. That's the team for this week. As always, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below what you thought of the team builder, and subscribe to the channel for future videos. I will now head into battle, so peace, YouTube. Alright, what's good, YouTube, and welcome to SDL Week 4 battle against the Rage 77. Also, just I make you Rage, coach of the Buffalo Tauros, and he brought the Slitherwing, the Amoonguss, the Volcanion, the CHIEN-PAO, the Iron Treads, and the Thundy. So no Slowking, which actually 100% probably confirms that Amoonguss is the main Sneasler answer he has. What do I want to do? I'm a little 50-50 on what I want to leave. I kind of want to leave with Electros, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Electros is a semi-decent lead all around. If he leaves like CHIEN-PAO, we take a hit and I could like U-turn or Flamethrower to get a lot of damage at that point. If he leads Slitherwing, that's a little bit annoying, but I might actually stay into Flamethrower. It eats the Flamethrower, what the heck? Why is Slitherwing? Slitherwing is such a good mon, like I don't care, it's such a good mon. He could lead Iron Treads, but that's a really good lead for us as well because we do have the Levitate, so Earthquake doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm leading Electros, I think. Like, I think Electros is just our best lead here. Like, I do want to get hazards up, right? And I could lead Tinglu, because Tinglu doesn't have the worst lead matchup here. Like, it would be annoying if it's a Moongus, because even though Moongus is like pretty like not passive, I don't want to be in on it with like a Spore, so why is this is like the 4th time I'm playing an Amoonguss in like 2 weeks. I'm just like, can we please? I mean, I guess that means I don't have to face it in the future. He leads a Thundy. Yeah, I'm very happy about this lead actually. Thunderous. Do I just Thunderbolt immediately, or do I Flamethrower expecting? I can also U-turn for like, you know, the slow turn. I think that's actually probably the best option here, to just slow turn, right? I don't think he stays in here. Because what? Yeah, no, it doesn't get Calm Mind. It gets Nasty Plot and it gets Bulk Up. But yeah, so there's no way he stays in, I think. Like, I think getting a slow turn. Now, if he does stay in on my slow turn, do I just go Sneasler? I kind of don't want to, because if he stays in and Thunder Waves me, that's really bad. I'm gonna get the slow. Yeah, he U-turns. I'm gonna get the. Wow, that did a lot of damage. What the heck? Actually, we are spit deaf, so I guess that might be. Yeah, no, that is just standard. Probably Timid or maybe Hasty. Yeah, Timid or Hasty can be either or. So I'm just gonna U-turn, see what he wants to do. If he goes Amoonguss, I'm gonna go Espeon, and I'm probably gonna Grass Knot, I think. How much does Grass Knot do to like a CHIEN-PAO? It does over half. What the heck? Okay. I would absolutely take that. Now, if he goes Slitherwing, I actually cannot go Espeon on it, because if it has first impression, I'm just dead. That mon is. I love Slitherwing. I have really come to love that thing. Like that and Iron Juggler. So Slitherwing is one of the mons I've used in the Smoke On tour, which, by the way, let me know in the description, not in the description, in the comments down below, if you want to see the Smoke on Tour games. I have finished my initial round. I'm not going to say how I did, but if you want to see it, I can make a video on it, on the initial round. But I'm not planning on it as it is right now. So he does go Slitherwing. That's kind of what I figured. Man, I should have just clicked the fucking flamethrower. Like, I was like, yeah, I can just click the flamethrower. Now, what do I do here? I can go Volcarona, right? Does this, okay, I have to check. Does this thing get any rock moves? It does not. I know it gets like Earthquake, but it doesn't get rock moves. I know it gets flying, like dual wing beat, but I don't know if it's worth running, like having dual wing beat on it. This thing getting first impression is hella annoying because it means you can't go Espion because Espion gets mopped. Yeah, I think I have to go Volcarona here. It's like the best answer. It forces this thing out probably. It could just quiver and try and break here, I think, but Thundy is like really annoying after that because we don't have the terrain out, right? So Pranks the Thunder Wave would be really annoying. What do I think he switches to? Like Volcanion is the most likely one. It's not leftovers, Slitherwing, so it could be like a Scarf or a Band. Earthquake would hurt. If it's Bandit, let me take the Bandit up. I take any one hit he wants to go for, unless I think if it's dual wing beat. And if he's dual wing beat, you know, more power to him. I mean, I could trigger Flame Body at that point, but if it's Bandit, I do outspeed him, right? Volcanion. Volcanion's so annoying. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Bug Buzz thinking Volcanion comes in here. I don't think you go Iron Treads. Flamethrower is too obvious. Same with, like, I think Thundy doesn't want to catch the Flamethrower either. I think Volcanion is like your only answer, right? Yeah, Volcanion. That's an AV Volcanion, I think. Holy thickness. Wait, that's like a defense. That's like a defensive bulky Volcanion, I think. Is it just max? Is it like max HP AV? It could be max HP AV with like Modest, which I guess is actually pretty good because he doesn't need to outspeed much of anything. He can just be bulky instead. Well, Electros, how do you take this? You take it decent, and we are mostly special. Also, give me like a second. I want to throw a sweater on real quick. Alright, yeah, so it's good to know that he's AV, probably. He's either AV or he's like max Calm. I guess I can see it on this switch, how much damage he does. Seam Eruption does 33! I Chihuahua, man! Yeah, no, that is Modest. Yeah, that's Modest AV, he looks like. Holy, that shit does a lot. Now, if he's Terra Ground, I think he throws it up here, right? But I would rather he reveals it like immediately and then I just lose, what's it called? Then I just lose Electros. Like, I would rather that's the scenario than anything else, right? Like Electro, okay, so wait, no, with him being AV, we do not do that much damage, so he can just stay in and take this. But I mean, if he does that, Sneasler just comes in and click close combat, right? Yeah, wow, AV on this thing is actually really bad, I just realized. Like, I have a hard time breaking this. I really wish I brought Haxorus. I really wish I brought Haxorus. That would have been perfect for this scenario. Okay, Electros. If I had Hazards up, I would click Detail, I think, just get things around, especially because this probably is AV, right? So it would take Chip. I really want to get... Okay, so you just go Iron Treads. I mean, that's what I figured, right? But I don't want to risk... Yeah. Oh, he just Quirk immediately. Okay. Can he kill me with anything? What's like the hardest thing this thing can get? Because the booster is a one-time thing, right? Heavy Slime is resisted. Like a Mega Horn is like the strongest thing, I think. Yeah, I don't think you kill me with anything, so I think I'm just gonna take this Flamethrower, if I'm being honest. Like, you can switch again, I guess. Yeah, I'm not 100%, like, he can get rocks up, I suppose, but I think I'm just gonna take this, because he can't Earthquake me anyway. Stone Edge, we take that. Like, Electros is already so low that this damage is actually just better. Like this, and then just letting it die is probably our best case scenario right now. Ice Spinner, okay, it does kill us. The Stone Edge damage he did to Electros, like this Flamethrower damage was huge. He did 33, yeah, that's just max attack. So I can go Ting Lu and get my fucking Hazards up. I want to have Hazards up now. Because Because we tank anything this thing wants to go for. Yeah, Ice Spinner does like 20%. I will take that every day. I think the most important for me right now is to get hazards up. Now, Rocks is a 25% chip to Volcanion, which is something I would very much like, right? He probably goes Slitherwing on this, right? I don't have a Slitherwing answer at all. Like, I hate that. I mean, I would have to go Azumarill at that point, right? I don't have much else of a choice, I think. I'm gonna get my Rocks up. Yeah, he goes Slitherwing. Like, the thing is, I can predict the switches, right? But just my team is not like it did not have a favorable matchup this week. It's really unfortunate. Now, Slitherwing, if he's defensive, we take pretty much anything he wants to go for. If he's offensive, Earthquake will actually 2-hit KO our Azumarill, which is kind of wild. If he's like Banded Earthquake, and that's what he goes for now. Now, what's the... if I stay in with Ting Lu to get another Field of Hazards up, because the Iron Treads would have to get a free switch in order to then spin away. If I go Azumarill, I'm so annoyed I don't have a way of hitting the Volcanion. I knew this going in, that the Volcanion was going to be a massive ass issue. Like, it was such an issue for our team. Okay, is the scenario I want to try and bring up now. Get as many hazards up as possible, right? Go into Espeon and basically try and go for game from there. Not with Espeon, but get Espeon to sit like see whatever he wants to switch into. Get Espeon to go 1v1 or whatever against whatever it is. Go into Sneasler or Volcarona and just go from there, pretty much. I mean, I'm so close to... yeah, U-turn. That's Bandit, right? Yeah, that's... looks like Jolly Bandit, I think. If he goes to Iron Treads now, that's really annoying. He might go CHIEN-PAO, I think. I think getting hazards up is just huge here. Now, if he goes Iron Treads, that's annoying. That's really annoying because that means he gets a free spin before I kill him, potentially. So that would really like hamper us and go against us. But yeah, no, that looks like a Bandit U-turn pretty much. So I'm actually pretty actually, the U-turn Azumarill would have taken pretty decently. CHIEN-PAO. So I can tell this is what's it called? I take the hit. I do take the hit. I'm just trying to think, because like Azumarill is such an easy answer here. So I'm kind of surprised he went this. Because you want to predict that and then go Volcanion. I can just Ting Lu Earthquake. This is a scenario where I wish I had kept, if I had kept Body Press right here, holy, that would have been free. But I'm gonna EQ. I'm gonna EQ because either I get good damage on this. He should be Jolly, right? If I'm max speed Sneasler, I mean he can predict me to not be max speed, right? Yeah, if I'm max speed Sneasler, I do outspeed him if he's adamant. But yeah, no, Ting Lu actually takes a hit here. Like, I should live any hit here because I can tell he's a boost because he does no damage. I'm gonna Earthquake. He goes to Thundy. This thing doesn't have defog anymore, right? Like, I'm pretty confident. Yeah, it doesn't. It does not get defog anymore. Okay, so he went for Thundy as like a neutral play, I suppose. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I can kind of see it. If he has Focus Blast on this, it's gonna hurt, right? Thunderous. So I've shown both Stealth Rock, Spikes, and Earthquake, so he might just think I don't have a way to hitting this. I'm gonna Ruination. It does have. He's Terra Water with Terra. Oh, wait, this is one of his Terra. Okay, that means the Volcanion can be. That's perfect. That's so good for us. That's so good. I love that. That is very possible. With him being water now, that actually means Volcarona's Electric will just obliterate him. That's... oh my god, he's literally playing into a team right now. That's insane. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought he would have played into a team like that? Do I do the insane swap here and go Azumarill? And just like... no, his Volcanion is such an easy switch. I have so many hazards up right now, so I feel like just going... the Volcanion is such an issue. It's such an issue. Like, how much do I... if he's max HP modest with an AV... I mean, it makes it so he takes a fuck ton of damage when he comes in, right? So if I Terra... because he cannot Terra with that thing anymore. Oh, I kill if I go plus... yeah, I'm letting this go down, I think. Terra Blast. Because so what I do here is I Volcarona, Terra Electric, right? So we take neutral from... Oh, that's Thunder. We take neutral from the water damage, right? We go for 1 Quiver Dance. He can't Thunder Wave us at that point, which is like perfect. And then I think we more or less would have the game, because I think his Volcanion gets too willed at that point with the hazards and whatnot. Like modest max HP, Terra Electric +1 throughout. Yeah, no, I think just I'd go for game here pretty much. So I Terra Quiver so he can't Thunder Wave me. Right? If he wants to go for Thunderbolt, that's insanely nice. If he wants to go for Terra Blast, it does do a little bit because he does outspeed us at the moment, right? So like, let's say he Terra Water here. Yeah, I mean, I would not be plus. But we take less than half. You know, Terra, Electric, Quiver. That's just the play, I think. I think he let me get too many hazards up, I think. The boost energy from the Iron Tread was also used, so he can't outspeed us. Literally, the only way he can do... Like, perfect scenario would have been I got an Espeon here, but the Espeon is full health. It wouldn't have died in any way, so that's the main issue, right? Also, he went for the Thunder Wave. That's... Whew. I do be having, like, kind of a large brain at times. Did you all know that? I do be having a kind of... There might be like a small cut here because he's saying this isn't my Terra, but I literally used Terra Volcarona in like 2 of my other matches, I think. The document does say Volcarona is one of my Terra captains, so he has done a mistake, which, don't get me wrong, I did the exact same. I accidentally, in one of my Smogon Tour games, thought Bronzong was a Terra captain when it was on Annihilate, and it actually ended up mattering. Now, I didn't think about Terra in the moment, but had I known it would have been the Annihilate that could have Terra'd, maybe that would have mattered. Like, maybe I thought about it, but in the moment I didn't think about it, so I don't think it would have mattered. But it can happen that you write down the wrong Terra captain, like I did it myself, where I put like so in the prep document you can put like a T and it automatically filters in whichever mon it is. And I just did it from the Bronzong. I even had a friend that helped me prep ask, why is Bronzong the Terra captain? I was just like, well, I know there's like a Trick Room Bronzong going on in the ladder, so maybe that's the inspiration, I don't know. CHIEN-PAO, the Sucker Punch shouldn't be able to kill me. We killed this. I guess, actually no, his play is 100% if he has first impression. Okay. So his play is 100% if he has first impression on the, wait, first impression choice band just kills me. What the fuck? Why does first impression choice band just kill me? Oh my god, wow. Oh my god, this thing is so unbelievably strong. What? Yeah, no, this thing, first impression, just straight up kills me. There's nothing I can do about it, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, he did have... Like, I like how he was this scared, but he literally just had a plan this entire time. Okay, I do think this is Jolly. I think I calculated the damage earlier. It does 92 to 108. Right. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 if he's Jolly. I need to look at this real quick. He U-turned on... Ting-Lu was the one I can really calculate off, right? So he U-turned on Ting-Lu. Count Buckula. I really like the name, actually. Wait. Yeah, it did 51 to a Ting-Lu. So that suggests... Oh, that's annoying. It can be a low roll Adamant and it can be a mid roll Jolly. I don't know. It would take the 50-50. Because if he's Jolly, I have a semi-decent chance of surviving. Oh, this is such a 50-50. Because if he's Adamant... Oh, fuck. Yeah, are there any, like, another scenario where I can win is if I can get him to first impression our Espeon. No, because I would already have terrain up at that point, so he wouldn't first impression us. I basically need him to kill Espeon after I get terrain up. Yeah, I'm gonna go Azumarill just because, like, first impression is so obvious. So he does 34 to Azumarill. Like, I'm still like a good tank, right? Fuck, that was jolly. I could have potentially stayed in on gone for the 50-50. No! He's gonna go Volcanion, like, right? I think I wanna go Espeon. I think we take like a hit from Volcanion, right? You could also, actually, you could go Amoonguss. I think just going Espeon here is, yeah, Amoonguss, because I think Espeon is just the best play here. No doubt about that at this point. So there's no way you stay in, because I have Magic Bounce for like Spore and all that. So I wanna... I mean, wanna Psychic Terrain now, right? CHIEN-PAO. How much does CHIEN-PAO do to like a Volcarona? Just raw. Would I have to turn? So like, let's say here he goes CHIEN-PAO, right? He goes CHIEN-PAO on my presumed like Psychic here. I mean, I did say Grass Knot is like the overall best neutral play I can actually do, because this thing doesn't threaten Espeon much. There's no way he goes Slitherwing, right? There's no way. You don't do that. That's stupid. I could just go for Volcanion and just like let myself die at that point. Like get the Psychic Train up and let myself die, go into Volcarona. It's a pretty free setup at that point. And if Psychic Train is up, I think that's just win con, right? Yeah, I guess I'm just hoping he goes, I guess Volcarona, like not Volcarona, Volcanion at this point. If he goes, but the thing is, if he hard CHIEN-PAOs here, if he hard CHIEN-PAOs here, I want to have the terrain up immediately, I think. Just so Volcarona becomes so available at that point. Even Sneasler becomes so good at that point. Like if I just have terrain up, I think I just automatically can win with either of the two, because he can prioritize it. He can do priority moves at that point. Is Psychic Terrain just the correct play here? I think it is. I'm just Psychic Terrain because it gives me 8 turns, right? That I can play around. Yeah, he's very much thinking of this as well, just because, like, this is very, because I have no reason to really click Psychic here. Yeah, to kill the Amoonguss, but the Amoonguss doesn't do anything back really. Like it doesn't do a whole lot, right? Like it can hit me with like a Foul Play, which would do decent damage. It can hit me with like a Sludge Bomb, which would do decent damage. Right, but even then, it's like Espeon still, yeah, so he goes Iron Threats here, and that's fine. That means I can kill this thing immediately. I can also... I cannot sit up on this, it probably has Earthquake, right? So yeah, I'm just Grass Knotting here. Yeet. Get rid of this. I'm just gonna let myself... I cannot allow him to get any... Like, I'm just gonna let myself go down here. I think this is like in-game potential we're in now. CHIEN-PAO versus a Volcarona. If I'm Terra Electric, like Icicle Crash does good damage, right? But if you just, I can't allow him to like substitute here. That's way too risky. I'm just like the main issue with right now would be if he tries to burn all of my terrain turns. He goes for Psychic Fang. That's so funny. I mean, that's good, right? Because it means I get CHIEN-PAO within the... Yes, he goes to Crunch this time around. I mean, this can all come down to like a Crash or something, right? Because I take a hit from this. Because I know it's a Boots. I spin out. Yeah, we take it. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is so insane, actually. Spinner gets rid of terrain. You are kidding me, right? You are absolutely shitting me, right? Oh my god. This many times I just think I have game and he just so happens to have the correct moves. But okay, first, I'm not gonna... First impression on, what's it called? The Slitherwing. That makes complete sense. I'm not gonna pretend it doesn't, right? You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. That's so annoying. You cannot. Yeah, no, I think I just have to give up Volcarona here. There's no, I can try and Sucker, I can try and Quiver, thinking he's gonna Sucker, right? Should I just... if he was just Crash, you know... that's so annoying. I kind of want to Quiver. Because I think he's only... No, it's just Ice Shot, okay. So he doesn't have Sucker Punch, I guess that's kind of nice to know. Man, I didn't even think about the fucking Spinner second effect. I mean, I think I go Sneasler pretty much always here, right? Yeah, you kind of stay in and just... I have to hit him. There's no other choice, I have to. Yeah, because he's gonna... Oh, wait, he literally revealed Psychic Fence. I'm so... I got thrown off so much by this game. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend. Because all of the fuck... I thought I had the game twice and... Oh, this is... I'm actually kind of like annoyed with myself now. Because I had such a good opportunity twice. I should have taken... So, first mistake is I should have taken the 50-50 with Slitherwing. Because he's jolly, it's a 50-50 to kill me. So I think I just kind of always take that. I know it means that his CHIEN-PAO with Ice Shot always kills me at that point. But I'm just like... Main issue right now is I don't have a way of dealing with Volcanion anymore. Like, I guess I'll play rough here, right? Yeah, so he's Psychic Fangs. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. He goes a Slitherwing, okay. Yeah, no, first person does actually kill me here, so he can just go for that, I guess. GG. Okay, I'm just gonna round this out, and I'm probably gonna talk a little bit with my opponent afterwards. Like, I'm not mad at the race at all. Like, they didn't do anything at all. It's just that it just so happens the fucking Ice Spinner gets rid of terrain. Why does Ice Spinner get rid of terrain? It didn't need to get rid of terrain. It really just did not need to get rid of terrain. It is stupid. It's asinine. It does not need to get rid of terrain. That is so... Also, just the fact that he has Spinner instead of Crash. Or that he went for that. Like, Crunch does the same as Spin. Okay, wait. No, in that scenario, he always will go for Spinner because he, on his side, knows that it gets rid of the terrain. So, like, I understand that. But it's just like, the fact that he put Spinner on it. Oh, that's... I didn't even think about that when I prepped. That's so annoying. Like, I had game twice if I just... Oh, I'm so annoyed. Like, legitimately, if instead of, like, I don't know, Bug Buzz, I bring Protect for the first impression, I just have Game. I just have Game, because Bug Buzz was for Slowking, but if I'm gonna be Terra Electric anyway, what was the point? Yeah, wait, oh my god, I'm getting mad at my prep now. I'm gonna round out. But yeah, if I had been Protect instead of Bug Buzz, this would have been a non-thing, I think. I think I would have just won. I had two scenarios where I could have potentially won. But yeah, as always, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the battle. This battle was insane. I thought I had it, and then I just didn't. And subscribe to the channel for future videos. With that, I'm out. Peace. You too.